Yeah, I see you working. I see you creating content around NXT.
Yeah, bro. Everything. Just a bit of everything.
I want to thank you for coming. I just went ahead and started. I kept it rolling. I just rolled it in. But should I refer to you as Meeks or are you is it Mex? Sorry. My apologies. Mex. I have Mex with us today. Mex is from the United Kingdom.
Yeah, man.
We're celebrating Black History Month overseas. So I want to say, do y'all celebrate Black History Month over there? Like, is it aligned in the same?
We do, but ours is in October.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we have it in October. You guys celebrate in February, innit?
Yeah, right. So we celebrating. You celebrating with me today. Yeah. From the UK. Everybody that's Black over at the UK, shout out to y'all. Speaking of UK, NXT UK. Do you watch NXT UK?
Yes, but so I keep up with the results. When it came back after the pandemic, I was watching it weekly. But it's difficult to watch because there's just a lack of, real star power. You got Walter and you got Tyler Bate and all of those kind of guys, but they just show up every 3 weeks. So on a week-to-week basis, the show's often missing something, despite the great wrestling. You see what I mean?
Yeah, that was gonna be my next question. Like, how does the NXT UK fare with the regular NXT? Because I thought it may be big over over where you reside, but it still works.
Yeah, it's still not the big thing. I would be surprised if you spoke to, like, say, a sample of 100 British people or people from the UK, and even 50 of them told you that they watch NXT UK. So
what about the wrestling culture, like, overall, like, as far as maybe not even this particular subject, what about, like, the British Bulldog? Is he somebody that's celebrated as much as, like,
people do, but I think it depends on the age profile of who you're asking. You see what I mean? So and then as well, this is part of my whole mission here, other guys that I work with, and you see me collaborating with. Our mission is to get this thing popping in this country, and popping for other Black people like us, because there's a lot of Black people that will watch wrestling, but it's like we don't know ourselves. Like, even before I came out, people were like, "Oh, you watch wrestling?" That's like, yeah, but we don't talk, we can't find ourselves, So, like, it's to just make that community and bring everyone together. So we all know, like, yeah, these are the go-to guys in the UK that can talk about wrestling, can have your wrestling platforms, and we're the fans and all of that kind of stuff. So, yeah.
I hope this helps in any way, help you get to what you're trying to get to.
No, 100%, bro. Appreciate it.
But it sounds like you've just building a nice community.
Yeah, that's exactly what we're trying to do. Just find ourselves first, because we still don't know. We need to find like 100 Black wrestling fans firstly.
Yeah,
and then we can go from there. Create like a mini kind of army, and then just make it known that there's Black fans, there's a Black wrestling fan community, because there's definitely wrestling fans here in the UK. But
make sure you look out for those Black wrestling artists too over there. Just in general,
I mean, we have to find the fans first before we find the artists amongst them.
Keep a sharp eye out. Send them my way.
100%, 100%.
That's communications. Bro. But Black wrestlers, who are yours? Like, do you have like a list?
So not too long ago, I think even for our UK Black History Month, I done like a video with some others about our Mount Rushmore of Black wrestlers, and I can definitely I think mine are The Rock. Obviously there's nothing to say about this guy apart from he's amazing, he's brilliant, everything he does, a proper entertainer. Booker T.
That's a nice one.
I know Booker T's very controversial these days. He says a couple of things that we all raise our eyebrow to, but at the time, with the beginnings he came from, the stuff he had to overcome, eventually he was recognized as that caliber of wrestler, became a 6-time world champion by the time his career was all done.
Yeah, he had some good I'm sorry to cut you off, but he had some good matches with The Rock himself, like that number 2 spot.
Yeah, literally. Yeah, it was he was very good. Kofi Kingston, I think he's just been a complete constant for years and years and years now. Never one to be overly exciting or flashy, or he hasn't ever been at the top of the card, for like years and years and years. Obviously, he was recently WWE champion, but I just think he's just been a phenomenal wrestler, in-ring talent, and just a reliable guy that you're always going to get a good match from.
Do you think? And I'm going to cut you off. About Kofi Kingston, while we on him, do you think his career is on an incline, or you think it's on a decline, or you think it's in the middle? Like you think it's just flattening out?
I think it's on the decline. I think it was on the decline before Xavier Woods grabbed him for New Day. I think he was on his way out. I think he has also gone on record saying that he was probably going to wait for his WWE contract back then to finish, and then that would have been him done. But New Day gave him a new lease of life, and yeah, he's definitely up there. Mm. And then my controversial pick, which a lot of people on the video found it was controversial, but I stick by it, is Sasha Banks. I do think it's early, and that's probably why people think it's controversial. I think it's early to put her there, but I honestly can't think she's of another better black female wrestler.
I don't think so.
Than Sasha Banks. She's fantastic. She's a company woman in that sense. They trust her, and when they trust her and give her the ball, she runs with it. She's been, champions across the SmackDown brand, the Raw brand, NXT. In the years to come, I think the likes of Bianca Belair, Montez Ford, they're all going to be competing for places within this Mount Rushmore. But yeah, Rock, Booker T, Kofi, and Sasha Banks for me.
And let there be no limit to the black Mount Rushmore. It could be as many heads on there as you know what I mean?
Mount Rushmore is Mount Rushmore is 4, so I said let me stick to 4. But
okay, I got you. All right, yeah, but let there be no exclusions of anybody else, because they can get up there too. You know what I mean?
Of course, yeah.
I like The Rock too for number 1. Most electrifying man in sports. Played at the University of Miami and is in movies now. He just don't stop. He about to be a superhero. You know what I mean? Like, shout out to The Rock always, man.
Yeah, he's a proper entertainer.
Right. Mark Henry will be number 2. Okay. To be called the world's strongest man, I think that's an honor. You know what I mean? Not the world's strongest black man, because that's one.
Yeah, that's everyone. The world's strongest man. Man. Of course.
He's the world's strongest man. Number 3. I like Big E right now. I feel like Big E, his personality, he switches it up so well. He could be serious, he could be funny. That's good if you want to entertain kids. And I think it's also good if you want to win championships. I gotta say Big E for number 3. Number 4. Number 4, I gotta say Junkyard Dog, because
Junkyard Dog,
his I didn't get to watch him that much, but to have a chain on your neck back in the day like that, and go out there and everybody respected you and supported you, I gotta say, that's epic. That's definitely epic. So
100%.
Junkyard Dog is number 4 for me. But yeah, wanted to talk about that. I don't know. What you got? What's going on over there in your world over there? Let's talk about WrestleMania. How are the fans with WrestleMania right now? Like, as far as over there in the UK, are they excited?
I mean, yeah, obviously Royal Rumble was just last weekend, which kicks off the road to WrestleMania. So yeah, everyone loved it. Obviously loved seeing Bianca Belair come out on top, winning the Women's Rumble, first African-American woman to win the Royal Rumble, which is just an absolutely fantastic accolade to have. She doesn't even have to, we want her to go on and win the title, but right now she's got an accolade that is so much more greater than that. No one could ever take the fact of her away from her, that she was the first to do this. So amazing. And yeah, I think everyone's just trying to think now, what are the matches going to be going into WrestleMania? Right. So yeah, I think it's exciting times. This is always the most exciting time of the WWE calendar anyway, between January and about April.
Under 60 days. We're under 60 days away.
Yeah.
So with Edge, did you get the opportunity to watch Edge on NXT? I didn't get a chance to.
He was just there to pop ratings. He was just there to obviously AEW is on at the same time, and AEW had like a little TV special, Beach Break. So he was clearly just there just to divert attention away from AEW to NXT. He done what he had to do. He put over Pete Dunne and Finn Balor. He's a good promo, as we know. But yeah, nothing special really.
Well, Pete Dunne and Finn Balor, I watched a little bit more Finn Balor before Pete Dunne. I think Pete Dunne kind of came a little bit later for me as far as getting to know who he is. But who do you think, like, between those two, like, do you think the upside is pretty much equal at this point, or would you say Finn Balor is still a little bit better because he's been in, I guess, the game a little bit longer, has he?
Yeah, but if we're talking like about wrestling ability, and it's tight, but I would have to give it to Pete Dunne.
Oh, like technical, you mean like
technical, yeah, wrestling ability. It would be tight, but I would have to give it to Pete Dunne. But you know, I think we've recently seen the Finn Balor, Kyle O'Reilly matches, which were absolutely great. I think we're gonna get something similar, if not better than that, out of Pete Dunne, because that's how good he is, honestly. So yeah, it was just a couple of years ago where him and Tyler Bate had a match on NXT TakeOver for the UK Championship, and I think that was a 5-star match by Dave Meltzer. So yeah, I'm looking forward to Finn Balor, Pete Dunne.
As far as, I don't mean to keep jumping back and forth, but I want to go back to WrestleMania real quick, because some of those NXT stars did go over to WrestleMania and they actually made a performance. Who do you think out of those NXT characters, won in the respect of just a boost in character overall? Like, who do you say like would just went over to WrestleMania and just put on a good show to show the WWE as a whole, like they can actually perform at a higher level?
Sorry, you're asking who can perform at WrestleMania?
No, like not WrestleMania, but I'm at the Royal Rumble. My apologies.
Oh, Royal Rumble.
My apologies, y'all. I'm thinking about WrestleMania, but I'm at the Royal Rumble. But at the Royal Rumble, sorry.
Yeah.
NXT. Out of those stars, who do you think put on the greatest show for themselves as far as a character boost?
Ooh, I think Rhea Ripley was very good. Right. Obviously, she made it to the final 2 with Bianca Belair, and at that point, I thought I'm happy with either one of these guys winning it. Rhea Ripley, I think she's had a hard time the past year. Obviously, she lost her title to Charlotte Flair and hasn't really done much in the last year. So I thought Rhea Ripley could be a possible winner for the Royal Rumble. They haven't given her that. She didn't turn up on Raw. Maybe she turns up on SmackDown on Friday, tomorrow. But I guess we have to wait and see. Damian Priest as well. We saw him, and I think he got a bit of a rub in the past couple of days. Obviously, he done well in the Rumble. He eliminated Kane, who is like the best Royal Rumble performer of all time. So obviously, that's a big thing. Mm-hmm. Then obviously, he done what he had to do with Miz and Bad Bunny on Monday Night Raw. Mm-hmm. That's mainly for the mainstream, but you know, you don't mind getting your name involved with those kind of mainstream names, you know, so that's also good. And obviously Edge gave him the rub backstage as well, said, you know, I like what you're doing, I like the fire in your eyes and all of that kind of stuff. So yeah, those are definitely 2 to look out for, in my opinion.
I'm gonna end on this one because I don't want to take up too much of your time, but I think we covered a good basis of what's going on. As far as The Rock, since he's on the top of our list for African American wrestlers, do you think he's coming back to WrestleMania? Do you think he's gonna make an appearance?
Not this year, I don't think so. Which is a shame because obviously this should have been the Hollywood WrestleMania this year, and for sure we would have got him versus Roman. Hollywood WrestleMania is now in 2 or 3 years' time. Gotcha. If they can drag out Roman Reigns and Rock until then, that would be good. I'll still be looking forward to it, but yeah, I don't think we're going to see Rock in WWE anytime soon.
All right. Well, that's pretty much all I got. I just wanted one stop in, say what's up, because in 2020, I told you I wanted to make sure we got this video done. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I want to make sure we got that done before like the first quarter of the year was over with. You know what I mean? You were one of the first people who jumped on here early on my live, and you said what's up. So I just want to make sure we keep that relationship going.
100%, bro. Anytime, bro.
Yeah. That's it, y'all. That was Mex. Should we call you Mex or
you can call me Mex Wrestlemaniac UK. It's completely down to you. But thanks for having me and all of that. I want to see you keep doing your thing, putting out more stuff. I love the artistic angle you've taken it now, where you're reviewing all the artwork of different people and stuff like that. I think that's really cool. like you said, if I see any UK artists doing any wrestling related content, I'll definitely hook you up.
All right, from North America to the UK, signing out.